With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, so in this question they have asked what is capital D and capital L and small d small l represents. Okay, so see, capital D and capital L, it represents the nomenclature. Okay, we use it for the nomenclature of the different isomers. Nomenclature of isomers. You have been studied about the configuration or the conformation. So these are used for the relative configurations. Okay, so how we use that? Suppose we have this compound, say this is okay, we take COH, this side H and this OH, this OH, here H and here C2OH. Okay, and we have different one over here, H, OH. Okay, you can take it OH here and here, only H. Okay, OH, here H, C double bond, COOH, CH2OH. So what we see here is if our oxygen or the more electronegative compound, if a more electronegative compound group, say this I assume as group, you can say it any group, I'm calling it R group. Okay, R dash group. Okay, if R dash group is on left hand side, we name it capital L. Okay, left from L. Okay, it is easy to learn that way. So if it is on the right hand side, we name it as D isomer. Okay, so what happened here, you can see clearly here. See this one group, only we have to see the last one. We can also see the next carbon also. We then name it like carbon 1 has a L or D, a carbon 2 has L, but generally we see only the last one. Okay, so we will see only this one. Because see, for the carbon number 2, this is 1, this is 2. For the carbon number 2, the configuration is same over here. But in the first place, it is different. Okay. So here the R group or the OH group is on the right hand side. Okay. So we right hand side OH. So what we will call it? We will call it our D isomer. Okay. And here we can see OH is on left side. Left hand side OH. So therefore we call it L isomer. Okay, so this is how we use capital L and capital D. Now coming to the small l and small d. Okay, for a small l and small d, we have always heard about our optical rotation. Okay, optical rotation of isomers. Okay, the different isomers shows different optical rotations. Okay, and for example, I have an solution of isomer A and A dash. These both are same compounds, but they are different isomers. Okay, therefore I put here dash, that is a slightly change. Okay, so this rotates the angle towards the right side, and this rotates the angle towards the left side. Okay, we have an instrument, it shows the angle like this. Initially, when we don't have any optically active compound, it shows this angle, like one is light and one is dark. Okay, so we have to see the deviation, how we see if right hand side how it moves. See, this is the angle 0. Okay, so right hand side it moves in a positive direction, and left hand side it moves in a negative direction, negative x. Sorry. Okay, so right hand side it will move like this. Okay, so this is positive, and this goes also in this direction. Oh, sorry. Let me draw it again. This structure. Okay, so this is the negative isomer. Okay, so here for one we use for suppose positive we use D and small d, and negative we use small l. Okay, one more thing, that these D's and L's, both capital L and capital D and small l and small d, they are relative quantities. We cannot name an individual isomer as capital D. We always need a counter isomer to name it as D and L. For example, you can take a consideration of two twins, okay? Two twins, brothers or sister, anything, two twin siblings, okay? We cannot say twin to the single individual sibling, okay? We always need two, two individuals to call them siblings, okay? Same as that, you can say anyone D and anyone L, but for our convenience, we use left for L and right for D. Okay, this is our convenience, and we use that in our book. So we use this rule always. Okay, so when it goes in the right side, we always use D, and when we go it on left side, we use L. And for the optical rotation, if it rotates on the right side, we call it small d. If it rotates on the left side, we call this small l. So this was our terms, how we define it. I hope you understand. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.